Welcome, Virgo, to your August 2022 reading, and happy birthday to all you Virgos born at the end of August. I feel like you are going to have a pretty busy month this month with a lot of people around you. But before I get into your reading, I just want you to know that this month, like all months, I'm offering a free mini reading to all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comment section below, and I'll give you quite a detailed in-depth reading to in-depth answer to your question. But also this month I'm opening it up for anyone who has a question to ask it in the comment section below. So this is whether you are a subscriber or not. So if you don't want to be a subscriber, you're already a subscriber, you can ask a question and I'll just give you a quick short answer, either a yes or no answer, or just a quick response to your question. So if you're a new subscriber, you get a bit more of an in-depth answer to your question. But if you don't want to subscribe but you still have a question, I'm opening that up for everyone. I did it last month and I really enjoyed answering everyone's questions. So please take me up on that offer. But let's get into this month's reading. Now, as I said, you have got a lot of people around you this month, and you've also got some synchronicities here. You've got two kings and you've also got two aces. Now, I like to look at things like that, and I'll go into those in a bit more depth, but you start out with the energy of the Lord. And in this particular deck, the Druid Craft Tarot deck, the Lord is the same as the Emperor, and the Emperor is powerful energy. So not only do you have an emperor, you've got those two kings that I mentioned as well. But the emperor is all about being the boss, bossing it up, being the leader, being in charge, putting strategies in place in your life in August to move forward in the direction that you really want to be going in. And, you know, this is quite interesting because this could potentially be your boss or your supervisor in your life as well. Now, this could be the Lord is ruled by Aries, so you could have a significant Aries in your life. You could have a significant earth sign, so that is a Taurus, a Virgo like yourself, or a Capricorn. You could have a water sign here, a King of Cups is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces here. So these people can be quite significant. You've also got the Queen of Wands, that's a Leo, or this is a general reading, so any fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries here. But this can signify a boss that is coming into your world to show you some new skills, learn some new things, put some different structures in place in the current role that you're in. But this can also talk about you becoming that the leader in your world, and the one that really, as I said, takes charge of any situation. You could actually even be the one that is not controlling, but sorting other people out, sorting other people's things in your life. All of these people that I see around you here, you could be really playing a part in their world as well. But usually this is a card that talks about putting structures in place in your life that are going to lead to success. And it's a card of having a really strong will and also rational thinking, and just a card that is filled with a lot of passion, a lot of fiery energy, because this is ruled by Aries. there is a lot of that energy around here. And now this can refer to a father figure in your life that is playing a significant role in August as well. But this really does talk about you sort of being called upon to act responsibly and in line with your values here. And if you are in a position of leadership, don't be afraid to act with sort of clarity and integrity for the greater good of those around you. So I feel like you could be in a bit of a leadership role, some of you, just because there are many people around you here that you are needing to, as I said, not control, but kind of help them sort out structure their lives as well around you being the center here. I do feel like you are taking on a lot of the energy of this Emperor card. But then we move on to the King of Pentacles. Now, for a lot of you, I feel like you could be learning some new skills in your career. You could be starting a new career here where you are the apprentice and you are learning some new skills. And I feel like it's going to be very lucrative for you. The King of Pentacles talks about a very wonderful, abundant time in your life, and you are going to be seeing improvements in your finances or in your material circumstances in general, and that can just mean you're managing your own money a lot better here. But there's a lot of steady progress and success in business or in a project that you're starting or in your career. And it's interesting that the King of Pentacles is right above that Eight of Pentacles card, which is another Pentacles that is great for money. You've got the Ace of Pentacles too. So I am feeling for some of you, you could be starting something new in your career here that is going to bring in some more money, which is lovely. And it could even be a traditional kind of established organizational profession here that you're getting into. So that could be quite nice. And as I said, very abundant. But the King of Pentacles is quite a powerful figure. And as I mentioned a couple of times, you have two kings. Now, when we see multiples of anything, kings in particular, this is talking about figures of authority in our life, and people that wield power as well. And they're great. Kings are great at making decisions, and they're great at delegating tasks, and they can successfully do just about anything from building, a bridge, to putting together a shoe closet. The kings have that kind of energy surrounding them. And when they show up in your reading, if there's advice here to be given, you need to take it. So if these people are coming into your life, these represent people in your world that are giving you advice, take it. This is quite the King of Pentacles. Just to go back to that card, that is someone, as I said, that is an amazing financial whiz. They're great at business and building businesses and doing wonderful things like that, providing security for their family and those around them. And they're great at turning any project into a prosperous endeavor. So I feel like for some of you, this could be you. You are taking on a lot of these qualities of leadership and being able to provide for your family and bring in great abundance for you and your family this month. And being right next to the Queen of Wands, the Queen is kind of saying, what are you waiting for, Virgo? Go for it. Just jump right in here and start. because the Queen would normally be the card that I read for Leo, and this is a very strong person, not only strong physically, but strong internally, that they have a strength of character. And, you know, the Queen is really saying here, you know, as I said, just go for it. Now, some of you might also be getting into a charitable organisation. You might be called on to do some voluntary work here. That can be one of the meanings of the Queen's here. But this is just beautiful, warm energy that really does ask you to commence any project that you've had in mind and just go for it. Don't be afraid here. Take that leap of faith and just pursue anything that you want to. But make sure, you know, you've got integrity about what you're doing. You're not trying to hurt anyone else. But you are definitely taking that leap and moving into the direction that you really want to go in, because when you get this card, Virgo, there is absolutely nothing that you cannot accomplish. You know, there's a lot of creativity in this card, a lot of passion. And when you get that Queen of Wands, have I been saying Queen of Cups? I'm so sorry. When you've been getting the Queen, when you get that Queen of Wands, this is really wanting you to understand that you just have this amazing, unlimited, inexhaustible inner strength and power. And the fact that it is right next to that Ace of Wands as well, this is really saying that something wonderful and new and creative is commencing for you in August. But when you get that Queen of Wands, don't be afraid to present yourself to the world with grace and beauty. Put yourself out there, Virgo. You can do this. Now, also another thing with the Queen, this is really just saying that you've got the ability to balance a lot of things that are going on in your life, whether it's your family, your friends, your career, all of that. I mean, Virgos are great at doing that anyway, but this is just kind of that added little bit on top. But I feel like there is this passionate new beginning here. Now, for some of you, the Ace of Wands can talk about the birth of a baby. So you yourself might find that you are pregnant, or you might be hearing that someone in your life is also having a baby. But this is a great new start in. This can even talk about a great new start in your intuition, in that side of things for you as well. You could be actually just becoming more intuitive. There's this new inspiration here, but this is absolutely a gift of creative energy, and it's in your grasp, Virgo. This is beautiful. It's so fiery. I mean, all wands are about fire. There's a lot of enthusiasm and energy and vitality and intuition, as I said, all wrapped up in the Ace of Wands here. And you might just be deciding to enhance your life and just begin a new project, something very creative. That really interests you, and you're going to be really good at it as well. So I love that for you, Virgo. Just let yourself go in a different direction here than you may have gone in before in the past, because as I said, I see that Eight of Pentacles, which is the card of the apprentice. You're learning new skills here. You're doing something that you perhaps have never done before, but you're really going to enjoy it. You're really going to love it. You'll have to let me know in the comments if this does resonate and relates to you. But it's interesting that you've got both aces, one above the other there. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So anything you are starting now is going to be very lucrative for you as well. You are going to be able to bring some more money into your world, I feel, perhaps through this new project that you start. But generally speaking, when you have multiple aces, this is some fresh starts here and fresh opportunities, and it's quite lovely. Now this can even talk about material gifts here, having the Ace of Pentacles, but also the Ace of Wands. They're both very lucky card. They're quite lovely. And yeah, just some new information as well. And you're opening up. I feel like you are opening up to this whole new phase in your life. In August, there's a fresh new beginning, and you're closing the door on anything that sort of was holding you back. And yeah, there's a whole new phase. And you know, there's different facets to your life here that are really opening up for you. It's wonderful. Now that King of Cups, what a lovely person the King of Cups is. If this is someone in your life, this is someone quite loving, caring, emotional, very nurturing, beautiful, kind energy here in the King of Cups. And as I said, this is a water sign, so a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces here. But again, powerful energy because it is the King. And, you know, this is really, when you get this card, if this doesn't represent someone in your life, when you get this card in a reading, it's asking you to open your heart and really just show compassion, not only to those around you, but to yourself as well. Be compassionate and kind to you too, Virgo. Now also this really opens up your mind to a creative way of thinking. So I feel like there is, and this just links in beautifully with that Ace of Wands, this new, fresh, creative energy here. But again, I feel like for some of you, there is definitely, you will be asked to help out in a charitable event, or give money, or become involved in a charitable organization here for you. This is a kind of message that is coming through for a few of you. But if this is someone in your life, you can really trust them. They've got a really golden heart, and you can really rely on them. They're quite a lovely, often spiritual person. And a new project that you are starting, this card, the King of Cups, can say that this new project you are starting is going to be quite spiritual, quite therapeutic for you. It's got to do perhaps even with a cultural project for some of you. It's quite a beautiful energy that this King of Cups shares. And it could definitely have something to do with work. You know, as I said, that Eight of Pentacles, I do see you being the apprentice and learning some new skills here that you hadn't had. But I feel like you're going to be quite good at it. Yeah, I feel also that, you know, because you've been working slow and steady and building things here, you're fulfilling a vision that you've had before in the past, and just to focus on one step at a time. You know, you don't have to go in there and achieve everything in the first few months of starting something. Take your time, develop your skills, get some training, and you know, this is going to give you a great sense of pride here and a great sense of satisfaction and a lot of pleasure in learning of these new wonderful abilities that you have coming into your life. Now, The Seven of Swords. Now, this card here is a card that can talk about new ideas that may challenge some old assumptions that you had. And it can actually lead to great progress in your life just because it's surrounded with all of these other cards. Often the Seven of Swords can talk about maybe making some decisions that aren't really the best. And it can even talk about people around you that perhaps don't have your best interest at heart. So just on a side note, for some of you, I will say that. But in this reading, I'm not feeling that for this card. I'm feeling that, you know, you're able to really use your intellect, your wit, your charm, and you can gain an advantage, or even recover something that has been lost. And I mean, this doesn't necessarily mean physically lost, but you know, you might have put some energy into something that you've let slide, and now you're getting some inspiration here to do something. But when you are going about your business to get where it is you want to go, just remember that the ends don't just always justify the means. So just make sure that you're always acting within your integrity here, and you're not doing anything underhanded or illegal or anything like that. That can sometimes be the message of the Seven of Swords, so please don't shoot the messenger there. But I feel like there is some hard work, some new ideas, some thoughts that are going in here. And they can be a little worrying, a little stressful, because it is challenging some long-standing things that you have had in your life, ideas or thoughts, or just beliefs. So there could be some new stuff coming in here for you. But I feel like this is such a positive reading, Virgo. I'm not feeling that is negative here at all. And as I touched on before, your final tarot card there is that beautiful Ace of Pentacles. And, you know, material benefits, job offers here, promotion or salary increases. Now there could even be an inheritance or a windfall here when you get the Ace of Pentacles, a new contract, there's a career change. And if you are thinking about changing your career, this is a really great sign. The Ace of Pentacles is a great sign if you are. And if you're in a relationship, the Ace of Pentacles talks about a situation that's really grounded, a relationship that's really grounded, secure, peaceful, enduring, but definitely something new and fresh from what you're used to. It's absolutely lovely. Now, your final card overall here is the Gateway Oracle card, and look at the card, follow your bliss. Following your bliss, this fits in so nicely with your reading here, because it's telling me that there are new ideas and inspiration coming in for you, and you are going to be doing this, and it's going to be so successful, and it's going to make you so happy. Now, I'll just read out of the book here. So the affirmation for this card is, my soul sings with joy. So say that over and over to yourself in August. And the meaning of this card is, do what gives you joy. Celebrate and have fun. You do not need to suffer to grow. In fact, true happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul. Take steps today to expand your joy. You don't need to do it all at once, but you do need to start. The universe wants you to know, if you don't follow your bliss now, when will you? If you've been waiting to act until circumstances are different or somehow better, you may have a long wait. Some people put off following their North Star until they've graduated, get married, have kids, or retire. If you continue to do so, you may never attain genuine happiness. Take steps today to experience the sweet nectar of life. I really love that message for you, Virgo, and I absolutely see you doing this. You know, these cards are telling me that there is this new freshness and you are going to be following your bliss and doing things that make you so happy. So I hope that resonated with you. Please take me up on that offer of the free mini reading, or if not the free mini reading, please ask your question in the comments below and I will absolutely get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great month and I hope to see you next month. Bye.